Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Branded Player 23 and today I want to talk about a very cool card coming out in the next edition of V-Jumps October special issue, which will include a new Dogmatika card called Dogmatika Chaplain. And I want to talk a little bit more about this card because I think it's a great fit for Branded, of course for Dogmatika as well, but I think we Branded players could definitely enjoy it and get the best out of it because when we run the Dogmatic package, those Nadir Serpents at Maximus, the double Quem, this one card is a perfect fit, and I think we all can benefit from it. Let's take a look at it. The artwork looks pretty cool. I would say it's very in line to what Dogmatica is. Cultist also looks a lot like the Ad libitum version of Dogmatica right before it turns into the evil, into the Despia, which is really good. The card has pretty unique effects. Let's talk about it because you can actually use each one. There's three of them and you can use all three of them in the same turn. That's a powerful card. Let's go over the stats first. It says Dogmatika Chaplain, and here's the Japanese version. Level 8 Light Spellcaster. Great synergy with Branded because it can still allow us to, if we need to fuse with it, we can go into the Sanctifier Albion, which is, you know where I'm going with this. Attack and defense is the same, so if you random players are paying attention, or other players also, you know that this one you can special summon it with Lulu Lilith at the end of the turn, so that's a great thing to do. Pretty sure it's not a turner like Cartesia or Quem, but still I'll take that. Same attack and defense, that's pretty good attack and defense. It says you can only use each one of the effects once per turn, so you don't have to pick which effect you want to use. You can use all three of them. First one, it says if a monster is special summon from the extra deck, if it's on the field, you can special summon this card out of your hand. So that's a great effect that Branded and surrounding cards have taken, like Iris Dorsal. Also, we have one Dogmatic card that does that as well. And with Questia, you can special summon it. Both versions of them. And you have Fleur de Lis as well. You can special summon it if there's a monster special summon. Depending on where it was special summon, you could also gain another effect. So this is pretty cool. We need more cards like that because it accelerates our play. Branded doesn't have that many cards that will be quick effect to special summon, and you know Dracotail is all about it. So if we want to keep up without getting involved with them, like keep it only Branded or Despia or Dogmatic in this case, you need to have one of these cards. Second effect is that it's when it's special summon from the hand, mind you, from the hand. So if you bring it at the end of the turn, you're not gonna get that trigger effect. But if you special summon it from the hand, you can make each player send one monster from the extra deck to the graveyard, which is an effect because I'll tell you something, guys. When I use Nadir Servant, sometimes I don't really want to send two cards with Maximus. I only need one more to complete my combo and end my plays, but I still have to send two. So it's compromised at that point. So sending just one card, whichever you want, and it's your pick, it's an amazing, super strong effect that we only saw with Grand Guignol if the monsters are level 6 or higher and they're dark or light. But in this case, it's any monster from the extra decks. So we have a lot of targets for this monster. Some targets that could run the effect right there and then when you send them. Garura, Rembrandt to special summon Albus and then take one of the monsters that the opponent has. Grand Guignol, and we can eventually remove it to special summon Quem or another Despia from the extra deck. Pretty good. Then we also have some end of turn effects like Albion, Lulu Lilith, Tynaclad, or Avalanatus if you're still running it. So it's a toolbox. At that point, you send whatever you need. You could also send Cloud Beast Malong if you need it. Garura. It's all up to you. It's pretty good. Aggregator is also a good target if you play it. There's also some synergies that this monster has. So let's say if you remove Grand Guignol by its effect because the opponent special summon a monster from their hand by another monster effect or from their deck or anywhere else, you can remove Grand Guignol, special summon this monster, Also, Titanic Lad can special summon it at the end of the turn, but you wouldn't have the mill or dump effect. It depends what you need it for. You can still do the Albion Sanctifier lock with this card. You can search it with a Nadir servant. Let's not forget that's really big. Like that's one thing you can do with this monster. So you can search it with a Nadir servant. You will have to dump a monster that has over 2,000 attacks. So Karura will not fit for sending this monster, but who cares? You probably will have this monster for follow-up plays. Probably towards the later end of your turn. Or if you can search it on your opponent's turn, that's a good card. Well, it doesn't name Fallen Evolvas anywhere, so we cannot search it with Branded Loss, but well, it's a pretty good card. Let's go now to the third effect it has. It says, if its card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Dogmatika card in your graveyard, except Dogmatika Chaplain, and add it to your hand. So we can recycle Quem, and we can recycle Maximus if you need it. Mostly Maximus, you can already do it with Nadir Servant. But just in case you don't want to spend your Nadir in that, or you don't have access to your Nadir, this one can bring it back. Even when you use it as a fusion summon. Like, the best part about this card is that it's a Dogmatika monster. You can search it with Nadir, but it doesn't restrict you to use any extra card. So I think this is one of the cards that Branded needs to make it quicker. And we all know the Branded, it's coming back to being relevant, because Konami is releasing Chronicles of White, Fallen, and the Albas and Quem Chronicles, which is cool, but we need cards to back that up. Konami wants to sell product. Branded needs to get faster. So this is one card that Branded needs. A card that can be special summoned from the hand. We probably could use another one. I'll make a video about which cards Branded needs that are mandatory. Make it keep up with the Dracotails, with the Canines, with the Jummies that are all back and forth special summon from the extra deck, from the graveyard, from the hand. We need those kind of things. So I just wanted to make a quick video about this card right here. I'm very excited to see where this card is taking us to and what other cards Konami is going to bring out to make Branded relevant again. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Let me know in the comments what card you think that Branded could use to make it better. If you haven't seen my deck profile, I made a video just last week about it. I had top 8 in an OTS tournament. Got myself some points from the Continental. So yeah. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good one.